Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Sergio with Mobility Direct, bringing you part 2 of our Disney cruise vacation on a mobility scooter. In part 1, in case you missed it, we showed you what it's like to board the brand new Disney Treasure cruise ship with my family, from check-in at Port Canaveral to exploring the Oceaneer Club and even our first Marvel-themed dinner on board. If you didn't catch that video, I'll put the link in the description and at the top right-hand corner of the screen. And if this is your first time here, here's some background. I use a mobility scooter because of a bad knee. That makes it tough to stand or walk for more than 30 to 45 minutes. Having a mobility scooter lets me keep up with my daughter and my wife, especially on vacations that involve a lot of walking and standing. For this trip, I'm using the Buzzaround Carry-On HD, my new favorite scooter for cruising. It's compact, powerful, and folds flat to store under the bed in your cabin. If you'd like to learn more about this model or browse all of our top-selling travel scooters, grab our free product catalog. It's got all of our latest products, discount codes, and a ton of information about our company. Just go to our website, mobilitydirect.com, click on the green button at the top of every page that says free catalog, fill out the simple short form that you're seeing on the screen now, and you'll get one in the mail within 1 to 2 weeks tops. Or just call the number below, speak with one of our non-commissioned sales experts, give them your address, and they'll process the request for you by phone. So let's dive right into things, starting with the main pool and splash pad area, which was on deck 11. This was definitely the hub of activity for the entire ship. My daughter Addie's favorite spot of the whole trip was the Toy Story themed splash pad. It was massive, full of interactive characters, little slides, and water features that kept her busy for hours. For adults and older kids, the water slides were epic. Addie was too small to ride them this time, but that didn't stop Mom and Dad from taking turns. Sadly, Disney doesn't allow cameras on the slides, so I couldn't film it, but trust me, it was a blast. We also discovered a smaller pool tucked away at the front of the ship on deck 12. It wasn't as big as the main pool, but it was usually less crowded. Throughout the whole pool deck, there were also smaller pools and waterfalls, some geared for kids and others just for adults. The deck also had several restaurants, buffet-style dining areas, drink stations, bars, and even an ice cream shop, all included at no additional cost aside from the alcoholic beverage and the boutique ice cream shop. Accessibility was excellent. Wide walkways, elevators, and even handicapped seating areas near the stage and pool made it easy for everyone, scooters included, to enjoy the fun. Since this video is all about accessibility, let's talk about scooters for a minute. Two of the very best models for cruising are the Buzzaround Carry-On, model GB120, and the HD version, model GB220, from Golden Technologies. These scooters were literally designed with cruise ships in mind. They fold completely flat in seconds, which means you can slide them right under the bed in your stateroom. If you've ever worried about a scooter taking up too much space in a cabin, these solve that problem perfectly. They're compact enough to get through tight hallways and elevators, but still powerful enough to handle steep boarding ramps and the long days of riding you'll face on vacation. That's why I personally chose the GB220 for this trip. It's lightweight, easy to stow, and powerful enough to keep up with the ramps and even towing my luggage when we were boarding and disembarking from the ship. If you want to dig deeper, we've done in-depth review videos, comparison videos, and even torture test videos on both of these models to show you exactly how tough these scooters really are. I'll link those in the description, and I'll put the link to the playlist in the top right-hand corner of the screen now. Now let's talk about the live shows and theater access. The main Walt Disney Theatre on the Disney Treasure is massive and super accessible. I was able to use my scooter the entire time, which meant I had a very comfortable seat for the shows, no need to transfer or stress about where I'd sit. I just rolled in, parked, and enjoyed the show. On top of the live shows, the ship also has full-size movie theaters. We got to see a few different movies during the trip, including Elio, before it even hit Disney+. I absolutely loved that film, and the experience of being able to catch a movie in a theater on a cruise ship was just awesome. Now, before we move on, I want to remind you about what makes Mobility Direct different. We're not just here to sell scooters. We're committed to giving back to the disabled community. We've documented dozens of scooter and wheelchair giveaways on our YouTube channel where you can actually see the reactions of the people we've been able to help. And every time you shop with us, you're not just getting the best prices, tax-free sales, and free shipping, you're also helping contribute to the next giveaway. That's the Mobility Direct difference. We're proud to hold an A rating with the Better Business Bureau, and our sales staff are 100% non-commissioned. So if you ever have any questions, you can give us a call with the number below, and know that you're going to get honest advice. No pressure, no gimmicks. And most importantly, I just want to say thank you to our subscribers. We truly couldn't do this without your support. Every view, every share, every comment helps fuel these giveaways and keeps our mission alive. Now let's get back to the video. One of the best parts of a Disney cruise is, of course, the character meet and greets. And Disney makes sure that those moments are accessible to everyone. Cast members are amazing at organizing the line so that scooter and wheelchair users don't feel rushed or stuck. I was able to roll right up, park comfortably, and be part of the experience without any stress. Addie was absolutely glowing when she met some of her favorite characters, especially Moana and Mickey. Watching her light up during those moments was priceless and truly reminded me of why having a scooter makes such a difference. Without it, I wouldn't be able to keep up and share these memories with her. Now let's talk about the dining. One thing that Disney does differently is their rotational dining system. On the Disney Treasure cruise ship, there are 3 main dining rooms: Marvel, Plaza de Coco, and 1923. You rotate through each one during your trip, and your servers rotate with you, which is a really nice touch because they get to know you and your family. We already talked about the Marvel restaurant in part 1. It's a full-on Marvel experience with exclusive video clips, props on the tables, and characters that make you feel like they're right there on the ship with you. The Coco-themed restaurant was another highlight, filled with vibrant music, colorful decor, and performances that tied right into the Coco movie. It was like stepping right into the movie, and Addie loved it. It's one of her favorite movies. And then there's 1923, which is themed after the golden age of Disney animation. It's a little more elegant, lined with artwork and memorabilia. I brought my scooter with me once just to test accessibility, and it fit in just fine. But honestly, I didn't really need it since you're seated the whole time. Accessibility across all 3 restaurants were excellent: wide aisles, space for scooters, and no issues navigating the entrances. The food was consistently amazing, and each restaurant felt like its own unique Disney experience, which led to me adding on a few pounds at the end of the vacation. Totally worth it though. I wouldn't change a thing about it. Which leads me to my next point. There is a full spa and a full gym, which I took advantage of to keep up with the excessive caloric intake. There are also some other adult-only areas. Disney makes sure that adults have their own spaces to relax. The Treasure has dedicated lounges, bars, and again, spas that are all adult only. There's a really nice piano bar that I didn't get a chance to see, but I was very curious as a former piano player. It was a nice balance. Addie had the Oceaneers Club, and we had quiet spots where we can go and recharge. From an accessibility standpoint, these areas were easy to reach by elevator and had plenty of room for scooters. Even the outdoor adult-only deck had wide paths and great ocean views. Now everyone knows that Disney cruises are for the kids, and of course my daughter Addie had the time of her life on this cruise. She spent a lot of time back in the Oceaneers Club, drawing at the art tables and running around the playground. The nursery staff were incredible too. Between the splash pad, the shows, and the Oceaneer Club, she was busy from morning till night. Watching her enjoy every moment was honestly the best part of the whole trip for me. And hey, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. I share real-world accessibility experiences and tips so you can feel confident traveling with a scooter or a wheelchair, whether it's on a plane, a train, a bus, a theme park, an airport. Wherever you may go, we probably have videos for it. I also personally reply to every comment, so if you have any questions or want to suggest future topics, leave a comment below and I'll personally get back to you, usually within 1 business day. Well folks, that's going to wrap up part 2 of our Disney Treasure Cruise series. From the pools and shows to the dining and character meet and greets, I was blown away by how accessible everything on board was. Now coming up in part 3, we'll head off the ship for excursions and I'll show you what I think is the most wheelchair-friendly Caribbean island I've ever seen. We'll also put the Buzzaround Carry-On HD to the test on steep ramps, uneven ground, and even a surprise rainstorm. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you'll be first to get notified when Part 3 drops. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Till next time, have a great day.